Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we'll continue with our massive expansion of different parts of the base. And in this episode, I really want to expand our carbon output since it can't really keep up anymore. And yeah, it pretty much needs a whole redesign. So at the end of last episode, we pretty much removed our smelting setups we had set up here, the iron and steel, and the copper one. So that gives us enough room to make an entire cell, crushing and, pretty much crushing times twice, and setting all this up. So first things first, I pretty much just want to tear this down and build it up from the ground, since there's no need for this belt in the middle anymore after they changed the recipe to move the diamond from the first crusher to the second one. So let's try and tear it all down and see if we can't rebuild it some good way. Let's start by removing that part. I still have my iron set up down here, and that is mostly because because we have 81k, and I don't really want to remove that yet until the trains have taken it out, and it shouldn't be an issue for us in any way, shape or form. So first things first, let's just hook it up. We should be able to do it just like this, and then what's it called, mark out everything we need. So I first crushed coal into carbon, and the same right here. Get a few belts. We might upgrade it to red belt at some point. Let's just stick with yellow for now, since right now we are spending quite a bit upgrading our steel setup over here. Might be overkill, but it looks quite cool. So let's keep that running. Here we would like to have pretty much 2 and 2, same here. And then we'll just do normal inserters. Just normal first one, this should be more than fast enough. And of course this will output both diamonds and a carbon in the middle. This will just sift out pretty much using the same setup we have over here. Maybe a bit more elegant than this, but that is pretty much the plan. So carbon going one way, and we can have the diamonds going down, so we don't have mixed outputs, since that is not optimal in any way, shape or form. So let's see here. Wonder how many we can fit in. We could do 2 or 3 down here. Let's just design this first before we do it. Luckily it's very easy to do. So we should be able to do something like this. That should be the entire setup we need for this. Same speed, just with output of diamonds. That's fine. And let's see how we can do this. Let's just double this one down to show you. Please do that. Make it modular expandable, as always. And then we just kind of have to fit it in 3 times. I think that'll be fine. If we start down here, or 4 times if possible, that would make it easier to divide. So what if we just do this 1, 2, 3. Will it be able to fit in number 4? 4. I think that'll be fine. Let's do it a bit better right here, because we are able to fit in 4. So if you start it right here in the middle, right, something like this. What if you say 1, 2, and then give ourselves a bit of room here in the middle. I think that will be the best solution. And see, what if we just set it up just like this? Come on, robots, just remove the other parts. There we are. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could move it up 2, but let's just keep it like this to have somewhat of a separation. I don't think that will be a problem for us. We'll at least try with this and see how it goes. Hopefully it's not gonna be a problem. So this one takes 1 every, what's called 1.6 seconds. So we should be able to expand it down quite a bit. But let's just try and do this to start with. Let's see, right here and right. We could actually go all the way down in one go, but I don't think we can supply enough for that. So what if we do something like this? That will give us 10 on each side. We should easily be able to supply that on half a belt. And then we can pretty much flip this and do the same on the other side and output in the middle. Yeah. So let's make 4 lanes in here. Let's see if we can do it quite nicely. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, we can actually do it. Just line it up with the roboport. I think that'll be cool. Should be right here. Is that correct? Let's just do this all the way down just to see how it looks. I know it will cost us a few belts, but we should have more than enough in storage. And then we kind of need to split things out. Take carbon this way and maybe just do 1 with diamonds the other way. I think that could be quite cool to do it like that. Can we just copy this to the other side first? What if we do that, flip it and fit it in? Should line up nicely. Like that. And then we just kind of need to copy this one as well. But let's just hook it up first before we do it. So pretty much 1 splits into 2 every place. So let's just get, we should have moved this before we did anything. Let's just do it to tidy it up a small amount. Right here, that is fine. That's going in, tidy you up. And then I wonder how much this is going to produce. Probably not enough to fill up belts, but it will look quite cool. So we can do 2 per belt. I think that'll be fine. So the first 2 go on the first one, and the last 2 go on the second one. Yeah, I think that'll look very nice. This is also too much yet again. Tidy you up. Then we'll see nothing wrong with looking at it look just a bit nice once in a while. And that is right there. The one in the middle can actually stay without any issues. There we are. And you. And there we are. So let's just hook these up. First 2 will merge into the first one, just like that. And the second one will come from right here into the first one. So that should fill that one. Then we can remove this entire thing behind here. Then on the second belt, we'll have these. Should be right here. Going out this way. Merging onto that one. And you'll merge onto the same one, please. Just without... Could actually skip the splitters right here. And then we'll merge out the diamond somewhere else. That's fine. Let's do the same right here. Right there, and you'll just merge onto it. Oh, is that correct? I think it was. And here, and there we are. Oh, that looks kind of good. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty darn brilliant. Then we have 2 outputs per lane. And that's exactly what we want. Now we need to filter off the diamonds. And we could do it on the merger ones. Or we could do it down here. I think we'll just merge them off right here. Going down the line each side. Something like that. 3, 4. Outputs diamonds to the right. Right here. 3, 4. And then do the same over here. Saying 1, 2. Oh, it's... Oh, am I in... Oh, it's because I'm not in the supply area. I'm not getting any. That is completely fine. 3, 4. So now we have these. We should be able to just take him down just right. Oh, might go 1 further out to make the merging easy. Because then I can jump and merge. What if you just take this one down to right there and to right here? That should be our diamonds hooked up. To the right, please. And there we are. Oh, this is going to give us a ton of carbon. This is going to be very good. So let's see how we hook this up at the bottom part in just a second. Here, here, and jumpy, jumpy. Copy you. Doesn't need a jump here. We just kind of need to take it down. And then we can take out the diamonds. I think over here would be quite nice. So let's just put in our little train station out. Let's do this first so we put it in the correct spot. Since it did remove quite a few train stops. One of the things I figured out after the end of last episode is when you remove the input stations, or wherever the trains unload, remember to remove your station as well. Or else it will keep requesting and that will mess up your base. I don't think we had anything, what's it called, pollute the system, but we will find out in a little while. Can we just steal this down here? Something like that would be fine. And then we'll just have 2 inputs from these 2. And that will be our diamonds out. And that means we can kind of sort it up top. So diamonds going in, diamonds in, diamonds, diamonds. And then we should have the coal go out like this. Let's see if I gave myself enough room. It seems I did. And then the last one right here. Now we kind of need to remove all the diamonds from this system. So I'll just take them out by hand for now. Pretty much just take everything out of this one. And line it up correctly. There we are. So diamonds can be added to the network for now. Get the carbon out as well. And then I think we're almost ready to turn it on. Kind of want to copy this one first over here. Oh, and we need to hook this up as well. Whoops. So let's see, first one. This will be very easy to do. Pretty much just split it off like this. Oh, let's do it in the middle. I'll look a bit better. Do a split right here, as far down as you can, right there. Just to make sure we don't run out of room. Let's leave some for ourselves to work with. Then the second one will go further down to about right here. Then we can actually just copy this little setup here. Get you away, please. I kind of want to copy this part. And now things are flowing. Let's see how it lines up when all of this is done. There we are. And look at that beautiful output. We'll just have to keep an eye on this while we make it to make sure it doesn't go into some place that's not supposed to. Here we are. Take you two down to here and then just connect you up this way. And then take the last one all the way down to here, and there we are. Top, 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 and top. So that looks good. We just have to watch out for the diamonds, but it should be fine like this. This is flowing. Let's copy pretty much this part first. I think this will work. Over here somewhere, let's see, should line up. And look how beautiful that is when things just line up perfectly. And then we can take the rest of this just down to right here. Should also line up quite nicely over here. Let's just see where it's at. There. So look at that. That's everything lined up perfectly. And now we are spending a ton of resources. Oh yeah, I have to remember, 2 stations with the same name is a problem. We can just change this one. Let's call you number 6. That should be fine. Unless that's called somewhere else. Call 6 should be fine. Yeah. And that's why, it's actually one of the few things that's a bit annoying with the copy paste function, is that it also copies the station name. Could be useful, but once in a while it's a bit annoying. Diamonds going down, that is perfect. This is most definitely not fast enough to keep up with this, so that means we have to upgrade this to red belts. I kinda expected that, but yeah. Let's just get that done. I think I have a blueprint for it. Yeah, this one. So let's do that. Let's do this, and let's do it all the way down here. I think this might be overkill, but it should work. Could actually stop it right here, I think. Let's do that. And let's see if this doesn't make sure that we have a ton of things flowing out. We might need to, what's it called? Fix the inserters here. I don't think they'll be able to keep up with 4 belts, but we will know in just a second. But look at that beautiful thing lining up here. We'll just have to watch if it can keep up with the inputs. So far it seems it can. Let's just upgrade these inserters just to be sure. I think it will be our very wise decision. That's always more than 2k, and our base is really missing all this to craft steel. So look at that. It's not full belts, that is fine, because we don't have full inputs. But hopefully that is something that will change in the future. But for now at least it is running at a very, very nice speed. There's another coal in. So I am very, very pleased with this setup, to be honest. We have diamonds going out. And look how beautiful it looks. Oh, that is great. Please comment what you think about this design. I think it looks absolutely beautiful and it's very symmetrical. That is one thing I do enjoy. So now at least we are producing a ton more carbon, and it is needed all around the base, from liquid plastic to whatnot. So that should help a ton. Let's just check how much more we're producing. Carbon. Yeah, we went from about 900 to 2.9k. That's gonna go up even more as soon as all of these start. So look at it slowly rising. That is perfect. And then our base is running very, very smooth. We just can't supply coal fast enough, so we might have to add better coal depots. That's most because they're only requesting one train at a time. And that seems to be limiting us a tiny bit, since we only have 2 coal stations. What are you going with? Ah, you're going to pick up other things. So that is fine. Things are running good. So we should actually start some research as well. I kind of stopped it. We might just get what would be good. This could be good to get some of oh, that's a good way to make petroleum. Let's get that. I haven't tried this recipe before. It seems like it's part of industrial revolution, or it is, but it might be cool to try. And what is this? Ah, with coal. Let's get that one as well. We can never have too much, too many oil products. So the next thing I think we should work towards might be, or we actually have enough to do this if we just look around the base. Just gonna move this into the middle. Let's see, right here, carbon production. Batteries are full again. How about a wire? Is that still not going? Still missing the chrome acid, and chrome acid is probably still missing a ton of things. Oh! We have a full... Oh, did it just get going somewhere? Where's this going? I think this is our first chrome acid. I think this is going to be our first fiber optic cables. As soon as this goes in, right here. So that means we're going to produce these for the first time. Look at that insane green pollution. But there we are. That's our first fiber optic cables. That is a full belt. Just as I like it. So let's see what else we need to get done. Did I mark our fiber optic cables anywhere on the map? Or did I forget to? I can't see them, so I might have forgotten to mark them on the map. But we need to mark this at least. That is a carbon fiber sheet. That is running very nicely. Filling up at a nice steady pace. And this, ooh, here's a optic. That's optic processor. And that is also running very nicely now. That's because we get the wire in. So how many do we have? Almost 2k. So if we look at our science, that means we have the optical processor, we have the batteries. Our low density structure should also be made somewhere. And I probably forgot to mark that on the map as well. But let's just mark this as well while we're at it. So we can find things in our base. There we are. And where did we make those? Right here. That is also going at a nice steady pace. So where is our light low density structure even? how much do we have? Oh, we have a bit. So we should actually be able to make all the things we need, because this is also full. So let's figure out where we should make yellow science, or even calling it utility science. Right here we're making some, here we're making some. We could just make it right over here, setting this up for yellow science, so we're having around here. So I'll just build the rails, and then next episode I think will be a good time to make utility science, and then we can start to get way further in our production. Let's move a bit away from these, making a bit of noise. But we also need to fix our coal input. Input even. Might get better unloaders here. We do have stacking sorters, so that might help. But yeah, this was really what the base needed. Now we're just kind of lacking coal quite a bit. So yeah, let's get a small amount of upgrading on these, so we can unload a bit faster. There we are. Let's do the same up here. Be a waste not to use stack inserters when we have them to get things out faster, because the rest of this should be fine. It's pretty much the unloading that's slowing us a bit down at the moment. Oh, that looks so cool. So there we are, unloading a lot faster now. And that should make coal go in a lot faster and make this produce a lot faster. So let's take a train over to a new area. And by new area I mean our utility science. Please come with me over here. That was built quite fast. Please go to there, I think it'll be fine. And I think the rest is running smoothly. I don't think we're running out of any resources yet. We can just clean up these while we are driving there. Getting some miners back. That is a bit better. And coal is looking nice down here. And the rest of the things are working as well. So we might have to go... Oh, there's a coal depot right here. I think that might be a good idea to go for that in a future episode. Let's just mark down the things we need so we can take it in the future. So that means just a bit of landfill to clear this out. Let's see here, mark you up please. And let's see how much this takes room. There we are. Then we just need the landfill to go across right here. That's going to be a nice cross, and that. So I think this will fit in all the rubber ports we need. Then we just need to fill out this small area here. And then we'll be golden in just a few minutes, because our robots are going to deliver a ton of landfill in this minute. Look at that. That is the landfill swarm. And that's, to be honest, now that I think about it, that's one thing we have to look at quite soon. Because pretty much all our stone is removed from down here. So we should probably start to make a new landfill area. So let's just look at this. It looks very nice. Oh yeah, they need to charge first. I was like, what? Why didn't you do anything? And with the new batch building, it is going a bit faster. Might have to upgrade our carrying capacity soon, because look, it's only bringing, I think, 2 at a time at max. And that's because we only have, look right here, this one at 2. So more room equals more landfill at a time. But we'll look at that next episode, when we also look at our nice utility science right here. And clean this out, please. There we are. So I will end the episode here. And guys, I am extremely pleased with this one. It's one of my best setups in terms of beautifulness and this kind of flow. Building, leaving the middle open a bit of room here for the belts, and then just doing this. Might not be fully utilized here, but it looks cool and it's easy to expand. So that fits all my criteria. But I'll end it here. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you'll like and subscribe and hit that bell button. And a quick note, thank you so much to my new Patreon subscribers. Gotten a few the last few weeks, and I'm very, very pleased and so happy that you guys are supporting me that way. It makes this possible for me to do without worrying about things financially. So that is nice. So just a quick shout out there. Thank you so much. And as always, I've been Dgray, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye guys.